Whenever North Korea's supreme leader Kim Jong Un travels, he never takes a plane. He never uses commercial flights or even private jets. Instead, he rides a mysterious, armored train, a vehicle so secretive that the world calls it the moving fortress. This is no ordinary train. It's a steel palace, a fortress on wheels, and a symbol of ultimate power. Its real name is Taeyong, but few outside North Korea have ever seen it. The world compares it to the Air Force One of the United States, but Kim's train is far more secretive. Whenever this train moves, entire regions go silent. Stations are shut down. Villages go dark. And thousands of soldiers are deployed just to protect one man, Kim Jong Un. The rare and mysterious traveler Kim Jong Un rarely leaves his country. In more than 13 years of rule, he has made only 10 international trips. Most of them were to China and Russia, and almost every time, he traveled on this train. A video once aired on ZAM TV revealed small glimpses of this mysterious machine. But Kim never travels alone. His moving fortress is always escorted by 2 additional trains. The first train moves ahead of his own, scanning the tracks for danger. Armed soldiers inspect every inch for possible bombs or traps. If anything suspicious appears, they handle it before Kim's train ever arrives. The third train follows behind. It carries commandos, heavy weapons, and ammunition. If something goes wrong, this backup train is ready to fight. The mission is always the same: protect the supreme leader at any cost. Even the airspace above the train is guarded. Military helicopters and fighter jets often fly along the same route. If the convoy leaves North Korean territory, cargo planes stand ready to deploy more troops within minutes. Kim Jong Un's security is not just strict, it's absolute. Built like a tank, the train itself is built for war. Every window is bulletproof. The body is covered with reinforced steel plating. Even a bomb explosion near the tracks can't penetrate its structure. Inside, the train is divided into multiple sections. There are rooms for meetings, dining, rest, and command operations. Hidden within are weapon compartments containing anti-aircraft missiles, machine guns, and anti-tank rockets. If an attack occurs from the air or ground, these systems activate immediately. But the most shocking feature lies inside one special carriage. It holds a mini helicopter, ready for emergency escape. If the train is ever trapped, Kim Jong Un can evacuate within seconds. That's why experts call it not just a train, but a mobile survival fortress. The slowest train in the world, despite its power, the train moves painfully slow. Because of its heavy armor, it rarely exceeds 60 kilometers per hour. Sometimes, it travels even slower than that. The reason isn't just weight, it's also North Korea's poor rail infrastructure. The tracks are old, uneven, and vulnerable. So, every time Kim travels, the rail lines are checked hours in advance. When his train passes through a station, the entire station's power is shut off. No one is allowed nearby. To prevent accidents or sabotage, the electric supply to adjacent tracks is also cut. No other train is allowed to move while Kim's convoy is on the tracks. Across North Korea, there are around 20 private stations designed only for Kim Jong Un's train. Each one is equipped with security bunkers, military guards, and communication systems. No civilian is ever permitted to use them. In September 2023, Kim traveled to Russia to meet President Vladimir Putin. The trip took 10 full days, just one way. When the train reached the border, its wheels were replaced, because Russian railway tracks are wider than North Korea's. Such precautions show the level of planning that goes into each journey. A palace on rails inside, the moving fortress looks nothing like a military vehicle. It's designed like a 5-star luxury hotel. Kim Jong Un has his own office, complete with fax, satellite phone, and a secure communication network. The floors are covered in polished wood. There are meeting rooms, guest suites, and private lounges. Walls are decorated with gold trim, velvet drapes, and fine art. The dining car is especially famous. Here, chefs prepare French, Korean, Chinese, and Japanese dishes, exactly as Kim orders. Live lobsters, fresh sushi, and imported wines are common on the menu. Kim doesn't travel alone. He's accompanied by personal attendants, entertainers, and singers. They perform live shows to keep him relaxed during long journeys. And when the train reaches its destination, armored vehicles are offloaded from a special carriage. Kim then continues his journey in his personal convoy, shielded from all danger. The tradition of the Kim dynasty. Many wonder why Kim prefers trains over airplanes. The answer lies deep in family tradition. His father, Kim Jong-il, and grandfather, Kim Il-sung, also traveled by train. At the Kumsusan Palace of the Sun, where their preserved bodies lie, models of their personal trains are displayed beside them. For decades, the Kim family has believed that traveling by train is both safer and more prestigious. Kim Jong-il had a deep fear of flying, so he never used airplanes. In 2001, he took a train from Pyongyang to Moscow, a journey of 20,000 kilometers that lasted nearly a month. A Russian official named Konstantin Pulikovsky joined him during that trip. Afterward, he wrote a book revealing the luxury inside the train. He described fine wines, gourmet meals, and lavish rooms, a true royal experience on wheels. Before that, no one in the world had ever known what Kim's train looked like from the inside. A near-death experience. In 2004, a major explosion occurred at a North Korean border station just minutes after Kim Jong-il's train passed. Officially, it was said that a cargo train carrying oil exploded. But the Kim family believed it was a failed assassination attempt. Since then, train security has been dramatically tightened. By 2009, even foreign journalists were banned from photographing the train. When it traveled through Russian territory, entire routes were cleared. Villages near the tracks were ordered to turn off electricity to keep everything hidden in darkness. This level of secrecy is unmatched in the world. Enemies within and beyond. Kim Jong Un faces threats from the United States, the CIA, and rival nations. But the greatest threat comes from within North Korea itself. The regime rules through fear. People have been sent to labor camps for simple actions, like owning a Bible, mocking Kim's hairstyle, or failing to show proper respect. Because of such oppression, many citizens secretly despise him. That's why Kim relies heavily on extreme security and deception. He even uses lookalikes, men who resemble him perfectly. They appear beside him during parades or missile launches to confuse potential attackers. No one knows which one is the real Kim Jong-un. The hidden luxury life. While ordinary North Koreans live in poverty, Kim enjoys unimaginable luxury. Most citizens don't even know this train exists, because there's no free internet or social media in the country. Only a few elite officials have access to global news. But satellite images from 2020 revealed several of Kim's private mansions, complete with personal railway stations. These estates include villas, beaches, shooting ranges, basketball courts, and private garages. At one of these locations, this moving fortress was seen parked, waiting for his next journey. The final heir of the Kim family. Kim Jong-un's paranoia isn't without reason. He knows he is the last heir of the Kim dynasty. He has no son to inherit the throne. His sister, Kim Yo-jong, is powerful, but Kim fears the military might overthrow her if something happens to him. That's why he travels surrounded by guards, armored vehicles, and this indestructible train. To Kim, this train isn't just transportation. It's a shield, a symbol, and a throne on wheels. It represents his power, and his fear. In the end, Kim Jong Un's moving fortress remains one of the most secretive vehicles in history. A train that combines fear, power, and luxury in equal measure. A reminder that even the most powerful leaders sometimes live as prisoners of their own protection. Don't forget to like, share, and comment, and we'll see you again with another incredible mystery from around the world.